Okay, today in this video I'm gonna talk about how kit meshes work in Project Reality. Actually the whole Battlefield 2 and its mods, but this one specifically was made for the Iranian army community faction for Project Reality. So let's get to it. First I'm gonna explain how player models work in Battlefield 2. So it has actually two parts. There's a soldier mesh and then there's kit mesh. For example, this is Canadian Forces Soldier 1 model. It has a first person model and then a third person and it's lots. And then you have kit models. Here you have, for example, 17 kit models which appear on your soldier's model in third person in accordance to the kit you are using. For example, this is heavy anti-tank kit. It's gonna be displayed over the soldier model. Sorry. If you have the heavy anti-tank kit selected, this one is the breacher, etc., etc. There are 17 parts to this. So what we did, and what you should probably do, is first we gathered some reference pictures for the Iranian army, found out what gear they use and what kind of uniforms, what kind of ammo pouches, I don't know, backpacks, etc. And we then looked through all the kits that we already have in PR. For example, we found out that the helmet model the Iranian army uses is the same as the one the German forces use in this game, the modern German, obviously, not the World War II one. So we took it from there, and they used goggles similar to what the Russian forces use in game, so we took it from there. The mag pouches are the same as the Middle Eastern coalition faction, because both of the factions mainly use the G3 rifle, and etc. Different parts, different factions, but we also had some new parts. For example, this radio backpack is completely new, and then this large backpack is new. There are 3 or 4 parts, not to mention the new Dragon anti-tank launcher and the QW2 AA. So anyways, you first prepare the models, then you have to arrange them like how the other kits are arranged. So for that I first imported a kit from another faction. So to do that, using the Battlefield 2 add-on by Ekiso, you first need to import the skeleton. Skeleton is like, it defines the movement of the model. The animation is assigned to the skeleton, and according to the weight painting that is done on the kits and the soldier models, the animation is going to be assigned to the model as well. So to do that, we're gonna go to the soldiers folder, then in common, oops, it's on RC, common, animation, 3P setup, and after that you just import a kit model. For that you gotta import skinned mesh. So again, objects, kits, from US could work, yeah. And I'm just gonna need one geometry for this, so just gonna import one. Yeah, so you import you import factions kit, then you place all the different parts of the kit in accordance to this. It is done so you will actually have the kit parts placed correctly and shown correctly on the soldier model when in game. when shown in game. So you gotta arrange the positions of different kit parts, helmet, I don't know, backpack, ammo pouches, grenades, etc, etc. Then you will need these vertex groups, weight painting groups. So as you can see, there are a lot of them. Each one refers to one of the bones in the skeleton. For example, there is a spine 2 bone, there is a right shoulder bone, there is a left upper leg bone, there is neck bone, etc, etc. You will have to have weight groups, vertex groups for every single one of the bones, and you have to name them the same way as the bones are named. So to do that, one way is to just actually make every single vertex group and name them. So you will have, like, here you have 19 kit models, and you have to do this again and again and again for every single one of them. It will be quite tiresome, as you can agree. So I did some tricky shit to skip that part. So I first joined all the different kit models together, and here it is. Oh, I forgot to mention, you have to UV unwrap all the kit parts into one texture sheet. So you can see here that all the parts displayed here. Yeah, all the parts are using the same texture sheet. The texture is done by our faction lead, m.mcc. He's done a pretty great job. So this is one important step that I forgot. This will be quite hard because there are just so many different parts. You will have to overlay the same objects. For example, these grenades are gonna have to use the same space on the UV. So as you can see, for example, where is it? So all the smoke grenades, for example, on all different mesh parts use the same UV island to save texture space. So what was I talking about? Yeah, the vertex groups. So I first arranged them like this, joined them together as one object, as you can see. Then imported a random kit part from another faction. For example, this could work, the thing I just imported from US. Then joined them together, so these new Iranian faction kit parts would inherit the vertex groups of the imported kit part. Then I separated every single kit part and named them accordingly, placed them at the correct position, etc. Then we get to the fun part, not so fun really, which is weight painting. So what is weight painting, you might ask? If you have some overview of how animations work, you might know this, but anyways, I'm gonna give a general explanation. So as you can see here, there are different bones for different parts of body, and the animation is assigned to this. So for example, I don't know, rock animation, shooting animation, crouching animation, etc, etc. In order to have animations actually applied to the actual mesh, you will have to weight paint them. So that means you have to assign different parts of the kit to different vertex groups which correspond to specific bones. So for example, here we have this iconic Iranian army path. So you would think that it should be assigned to the head bone. Well, you would be thinking correctly. As you can see here, it is completely assigned to the head bone. Then we come to the, for example, the backpack. It's gonna be assigned to spine 2 and spine 3. 50% to spine 2, 50% to spine 3. That's just how it is in other kits. Some of the kits are done, some of the kits weight paintings are done differently than the rest, but when I looked at most of them, they were done the same as here, as you can see. So my suggestion is that you just imitate what other kits, how other kits are done. So that's basically what I did. And then you will have the root bone. These are assigned to the root bone. This bag that is placed on upper left leg is partially assigned to the root bone, then assigned to upper left leg, I think, right leg, for the rest of the weight painting. This one is partially assigned to root bone, and then the rest is assigned to, I think, mesh 1915 13. So this is just to have a more natural movement, so this one would move a little bit more separately than this part, and you saw that these are partially assigned to mesh 14, and the rest I think is assigned to spine 2, no, torso. So you have to do this. This one is not really skippable, so you will have to do this for every single kit part. It's gonna take some time, but if you do it right, it will look good at the end. And this is basically the hardest part here. After this is done, you can just export it like any other object exported by the Battlefield 2 add-on. You gotta, I forgot about the hierarchy. The hierarchy is quite the same as the other objects. The difference is that you shouldn't mention skinned mesh at the start of the root empty. For bundled mesh, you have to actually do that. So you set up the hierarchy and then select the root bone, go to File, Export, BF2, Skin Mesh, and just, there is a problem. I'm not sure if it's with the add-on. I can't actually remember. I remember talking to Akiso about this, but he just said if you leave this option checked, it's not gonna be exporting it. You're gonna have to fix something. But the easy way to just skip this error is to uncheck this option, apply modifiers, and just hit export skin mesh. Now if you have some problems in your weight painting or object setup or whatever, there's gonna be some errors popping up. Two of those is about how the Battlefield 2 engine, the Refractor 2 engine, is limited in some aspects. For example, the overall weight of each vertex should not go over 1. So it is limited to 1 in terms of weight. So if you have 1.2, 1.52, the exporter is not gonna work. And so to fix that, you can just go to weight painting mode, go to weights, normalize all, and it's gonna just normalize it automatically. And then there is the other limitation of the Battlefield 2 engine, that is, you can only assign a vertex to maximum of 2 vertex groups. So here, for example, this as we saw, these parts are assigned to two bones, the torso bone and then these parts, the torso bone and then the different mesh bones. So if these are assigned to three vertex groups, you're gonna be facing an error. For example, here, let me show you. Now that we have these assigned to a third weight group, we're not gonna be able to export it properly. Here, it is complaining about how it is assigned to more than two vertex groups, so you have to fix that. An easy way to fix that is again going to weight painting mode, going to weights and limit total, and set this to 2. As you can see, 34 vertex weights limited. And if you check this now, either it has removed the, you see, it has removed parts of mesh 10 weights that we had assigned to it before, and same with the root bone. Some of that is unassigned to now. So yeah, that's almost about it. I don't think I forgot anything. Let me just show you how it looks now. Here, this is the export to the skin mesh. You're gonna have to test it in game to make sure that every single kit part is at the correct position. It's gonna take some testing, it's gonna take some effort, but it's gonna look quite good, I think. And this one's for our Iranian Marines faction. Yeah, so that's about it. Hope this is helpful, and goodbye.